Colin? And okay, good evening and welcome to the ZBA meeting. Tonight is Wednesday, June 25th, 2025 at 7 p.m. and I would like to call the meeting to order. We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We do have a quorum. We have two members that are not here tonight, and that is Mr. Sinque and Mr. Terrell. And everyone has a copy of the last meeting, June 9th's minutes. They were emailed and they are in your folder. Anyone have any questions about them?
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting on June 9th, 2025.
Can I have a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay. We have no new business. We do have a lot of old business, but we have a public hearing also that we have to open up first. So I will read this. This is a notice of public hearing. Please take notice pursuant to section 267 of the town law, section 104 of the public officers law, and the town of Queens zoning ordinance. The planning board, zoning board of appeals will hold a public hearing at the town hall, 18 Russell Avenue, Ravena, New York, at 7 p.m. on June 25th, 2025. Please note said hearing may be adjourned from time to time as necessary. This is a public hearing for an area variance for Doug Mark. This is for an application for an area variance on the property owned by Doug Mark. This property is located at 53 Lawson Lake, tax map number 141.1-50. I'm going to make a motion that we open this public hearing.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. So the public hearing is open right now. And we can actually, we'll keep that open and we'll jump to Mr. Mark. I'm just going to hold off, keep the public hearing open for a minute, and I'm going to jump to something else, okay?
Yep.
We have a lot line adjustment here for Tanner and Frangella. That was a lot line adjustment. It's an application for a lot line adjustment on the property owned by Joseph and Lynn Tanner. This property is located at 41 Spore Road. Tax map number 168.1-45. And Mr. Viscone is here to represent that. Now, the last time we had asked for these maps so that the driveway was put on, and I believe that's what this is, Mr. Viscone?
It is.
Okay.
This is the third Mylar in this application, prepared by the surveyors who actually represent the cement company.
Thank you. I can share this with Al.
Here, you guys can check this out. And
Oh.
I've got a rule
So here it is.
So you know the scale, because I know what this on this. You gotta send that one.
Bill, you looked at this in advance?
I just saw
No, he did not.
Okay.
He's going to have it now, I just told him what it showed. You got that. I'll put the Mylar over here so it doesn't get smeared. Don't even, do I know this guy or what?
No, I mean, you give it the ruler, we're gonna use it, right?
Might as well. This is 65 almost on the nose, which is what I had said, we pasted off, but then it goes way, it diverges way more. This here, it's, what is it,
One is 50.
Right, so if, and it's 10
About
feet
100
wide,
feet, yeah.
yeah, you've got about 100, well, if you actually
go
go
off
from
that,
point to
you probably
point, yeah, your way, you got 250 feet anyway or more on the corner. So, it's not even close. Does anybody have any questions on the map?
I mean, I think it's what we asked him for. Everyone okay with this?
Yep.
So,
You okay, Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
I'll make a motion.
No, I think Mike should do it.
before we jump into that, I think everything was done. We sent this to county, they came back.
Oh, yeah, what did that come back?
No, we had sent that to county.
Check and just see.
Yes, on 4/16 of 2025.
And we did hear back and there was nothing.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, so
I'm not sure if anybody actually just stated it for our record, and we might just as well for purposes of certainty. It would be a type 2 action exempt from review because it's a. And as the board recalls under chapter 111, public hearings are optional.
for this.
So the board is, with that, recognizing that it's a type 2 action, you can act on it.
Okay. I'll make a motion to accept the application for a lot line adjustment on the property owned by Joseph and Lynn Tanner, property located at 41 Squirrel Road, tax map number 168-1-45.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Anyway, right?
There you go.
You got your implements with you tonight, this minute, or no?
I
Yes, we
I
do.
have to sign it, but if you leave it on the back table,
Go ahead.
yeah, that was just, we accepted it before. So,
Andy?
give me 1 second, please. Just for clarification, that motion, is for approving this, because we've already accepted the application. So that, just for clerical purposes and for clarification, that was a motion to approve this application. We're all okay with that?
Yep. Pull your board, just to make sure.
Okay. All in favor in approving this area variance?
Aye.
Aye.
Whoa.
Any opposed?
Area
I'm
variance.
sorry.
Lot line
Lot
adjustment.
line adjustment, thank you. Okay. So, I am going to make a clear motion for clarity. I am going to make a motion for the lot line adjustment for this approval on the property owned by Joseph and Lynn Tanner located at 41 Sport Road, tax map number 168.1-45.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? No further discussion. Motion carries. Okay. I'm going to ask you to take this and put it on the back table because I'm not going to sign this now. I have other business to conduct. If you'd like, we can give it to you or you're going to have to hang out.
Can I pick it up tomorrow from Candy?
She's not here for me to give it to.
You would pick it up from me there, Mr.
You
Visconti.
can get it from Jason at the office.
Any-
Sound good?
Yeah, any particular time? Your secretary can give it to me? I mean, sometimes you travel.
Yep. Yes, I can leave it on the front desk for you.
All good. So I'll sign that after the meeting.
Or 8:30 to 4:30.
You are?
Yeah.
And what time do you open, Jason, tomorrow?
8 o'clock.
All right. I'm sorry?
I'll sign it after the meeting and he'll have it in the office for you tomorrow.
That sounds great.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So that was that. I will go back to our public hearing. Before we start the public hearing, I just want to, we did hear back from county. We sent the 239 and Albany County Planning Board deferred this to us for local consideration, and they said that the board has found that the proposed action will have no impact upon the jurisdictional determinant referring to this case, nor will it have significant countywide or intermunicipal impact. So you're good to go with the county on that one. If I can just have, is there anyone here to speak about this? The public hearing is open. Is there anyone here to speak on behalf of it? So, there is someone here to speak? Yeah, you guys are all set. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You'll get them. You're welcome.
You mean, like when we were here last time, we had our excavator answer particular questions? Is that what you meant?
So the public hearing is sent to all of your neighbors. I don't know if there's any neighbors here to speak. Okay. Okay. So if you, yep, you can come up to the podium. You do have a 3-minute time. I just ask you to please state your name and where you live.
Speaking.
You're good.
Okay, Dad, like me. Okay. Their property has been, they've been my neighbors for What, over,
Can you just tell me your name and your address?
John Haskell, my wife Christina Haskell. Okay?
And your address?
Yeah. 57 Lawson Lake Road,
Thank you.
and, I guess they wanna give a variance of, 25 feet, correct, 5 feet of the property line?
5 feet of relief,
Pardon me?
5 feet of relief off both sides,
Both sides.
yes.
Okay, well, I don't see any problem with my side, 5 feet off my side. You know, I don't know, do you have all the points and everything?
Basically the same as it was before.
It's,
Basically the same.
it's not 5 feet off of your side. They're 25 foot in on their property line. They need 5 feet of relief, right, Mr. Kennery?
Yes. We think about it in terms of the extent to which it's not compliant. So that's why Mr. Shimoleski is saying they need 5 feet of relief to be otherwise compliant.
Relief?
Relief,
Relief.
meaning they're 5 feet short of the code.
Understand?
He's still on his
You
property.
talked to him, I understand what he said, it's 5 feet. Instead of 30, it's gonna be 25 feet off my property line.
Right.
We're not losing anything, I don't care, it's fine with me. Whatever it was.
Basically the way it was before, it's just
No,
that
it's
the,
not. It was
the,
6
the
feet
rule is,
before.
it's a grandfathered old thing, right? And it was there when it was, and we're fine with.
If you can come up to the podium with him, if you, just so that it's picked up on the mic and for the TV, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no,
I don't have a problem with both of you speaking,
that's
but
fine. I mean, we're probably the most directly, I guess, would think affected, but it's fine. We were living, they were living there before like that, and legally today, in today's world, the property, I think, is supposed to be a certain size, like 1.8 or whatever it is. And if it's smaller and they have to like take 5 feet, we're absolutely fine with that.
okay, thank you.
And I don't know if anyone else, it wouldn't affect anybody else, I guess, except maybe someone on the other side. But I don't think that's an issue.
Nope, just the law states we have to have a public hearing, and we had a public hearing, and
Yeah, that's what it came down to.
Because it really comes down to, there really isn't anything that we our land is being taken away. It's just that theirs is reduced based on the law as it is today.
No problem.
Got it.
thank you.
We're fine.
Thank you
We're
for
cool.
speaking, both of you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so going back to this area variance, we've heard from the county. Everything seems to be in order. And I believe at our last meeting, we acted, this is a type, it's unlisted. Type 2.
June 9, classified as type 2 action.
Yep, we did that. And the 239 was sent, so anyone have any discussion or any other questions in reference to this? I mean, it's pretty cut and dry. So I'll make a motion to approve the area variance on the property owned by Doug Mark. This property is located at 53 Lawson Lake Road, tax map number 141.1-50.
I'll second that. Just one quick question, would that be actually 2 area variances? Just
Yes.
suggesting a thought there.
For each
For-
side.
Right.
Okay,
Just for
so,
purposes of your motion, so that it's crystal clear.
Then technically 3,
That's right, it's actually 3.
because minimum lot area,
Right.
so,
5 feet on each side, and then the minimum lot area, because code is 80,000 square feet.
yes.
so then that motion I would like to include, that is for all 3 area variances on each side and in the back. Where would it be?
5 feet of relief on both sides,
Okay.
And then the
also minimum lot area.
Okay. So exactly what Jason had just said. It's on record. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries.
Excuse me, who seconded?
I did.
Mr. Boomer.
So,
Okay.
thank you very much. I had a question, what would we now need to do to get the permit?
Okay, so now you fill out another building permit application and drop it off in my office along with your prints.
So the prints, I think,
for your
they
modular?
haven't changed, I believe, they're already in your office.
Okay,
I believe, the excavator that we were dealing with, I believe, turned them both in, because they got denied, which is how we
yes,
did what we're doing. But, you know, I get it,
yes, I did talk to Dawn yesterday,
okay.
yes.
So basically get a new application in and then between the three of us would be able to get the permit going.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck. Best wishes
Thank you
to
very
you
much.
guys on this build. You are very welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, the next thing that's on our agenda is for the solar farm for the Creemans PV.
I don't remember either. See you later.
See you, Reggie.
This was for an application for a site plan review on the property owned by Joyce Maxtad. That property is located at 1304-1322 State Route 143, tax map number 166.2-3.11, and that is also for a special use permit, also located at the same property. I had emailed Jenny. She is out of town today, not going to be here, and also does not have the seeker, which is fine. I also spoke to Jeremy to let him know that he did not need to be present tonight. The 30-day has expired for that coordinated review, so we are past that. We can take a stance and act as lead agency, and this would be a type 1 review if we would like to go. And then we also have to send this to county. So that is our to-do. Does anyone have any questions about this? Are we comfortable with acting as lead agency for type 1? Okay, so we're gonna have to make a motion, and it's gonna have to encompass both the special use permit and the site plan review.
I think we may have already done that.
Well, we made the motion that it was our intent. So should we formalize it and make it clear?
Yeah, I mean, you certainly can, there's no harm in doing it. I think the next step, I would say just respectfully, that I think the board should receive, my suggestion is a draft of the suggested type 1 answers on the long form questionnaire before you go further.
Okay,
So I would have no trouble doing this, but I would stop. Until you get the suggested answers. I don't think you're in a position to make the determination on seeker with respect to significance. And I also think part 2 of that is, I think the county planning board probably on a project like this will want to see your seeker determination in terms of having a complete package for their review. I know Jason has an obligation on their form to answer if the seeker determination has been made. So on a project like this, it's a good idea to have it made.
so would your recommendation then, we just wait until we get that from Jenny, or?
You can, or if you want to state that you intend to act as a lead agency, there's no problem with it. You know, I think in the end, if you're making the determination of significance in conjunction with that, that's fine too. But I don't have a problem either way if the board wants to act on it and state that the board.
Doesn't do anything tonight anyway, so we might as well wait.
You're not going to move the ball.
That's my.
So we'll wait on classifying then as the type
Find
1.
out what it is.
Um,
When's Jenny gonna be back?
Jenny will be at our next meeting. Jenny will be at our next meeting too. And she'll have everything printed up also.
That's my suggestion.
Everybody else
Just wait till we get that.
Yeah. And then we'll send it to county then? Yeah, I'm comfortable.
And I think, I mean, I don't mean to be too pushy in terms of thinking ahead, but the next steps would be to then consider when it's sent on to the county, I think you could look at scheduling the public hearing. You could look at how those meeting dates coincide relative to the county planning board acting, and then see what your pleasure is in terms of your ability to act. You won't be able to act, of course, as you know, until the county planning board has first acted.
Well, our next meeting is July 14th, and Jenny will be here for that anyway. And we missed both June dates anyway for Albany County, so that wouldn't even have mattered. That'll actually work out because July 14th will be our meeting, and then Albany County, their meeting will be the 17th. Will you be able to get it to them for that? No, so that'll have to go into the August. Just trying to think of the timeline because I know they're cognizant of it also. Yeah, it is what it is.
Still need either.
You could do,
water,
you could do that's true in terms of making the final determination.
which Amy Walsh did call me, but it was for Douglas's mark. Area variance.
Gotcha. Well, I think Jeremy,
Back.
I think Jeremy is also aware that this board, and please correct me, that's something that we've been asking for them all along, is that. So
think it's pretty
that would not
clear.
be a surprise to them if, they know they need to get that,
And I did mention it to her, and they are in talks, yes.
right?
So it's in the works.
If it comes together, for what it's worth, just a thought, at the next meeting on the 14th, you could get all of your seeker done, send it to the county planning board, and to some extent, schedule your public hearing around the date that at that point Jason expects the county planning board to have acted. Just might bring it together. May not work, we'll have to see, if they get the city's water board together. But it may come together nicely in terms of those dates.
Yeah. So that's fine with me, and I'll correspond with Jeremy and just let him know. And I did recommend that he watch the live stream tonight also, so he was aware. I thought it was silly for him to come up this evening for this
Always
meeting.
watching.
So yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I'll correspond with him and just let him know where we stand on that and go from there. Any other questions? Anyone have anything else?
I make a motion, we adjourn for tonight.
Second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
One better be opposed. That motion carries. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.